Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Joe BODYBAGZ Pyfer. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Kelvin Gastelum.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, so the southpaw Kelvin Gastelum here, early round 1, likely to take the center of the octagon. You know this is a pressure fighter, sets a furious pace right out of the chute. His misses are entertaining. Straight right, he misses. There it is, the uppercut lands. That is nice. He told us that weapon would be there, and he got it right off the gut there on the wrestler.
He said he had some things to deter him from level changing. It seems as though he was talking about the uppercut because it landed, and it landed effectively.
Oh, that smooth Gastelum boxing on full display here, DC. I know he's a collegiate wrestler, a guy who was a grappler, striking double leg takedown attempt here, and that is a good attempt as he gets the fight back to the mat.
It's ideal. His ideal situation just happened. He got in on the shot, didn't have to put too much effort to finish. Great job.
Elbow attack to the body now.
Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
Good work from the top here by Gastelum.
There it is, now he's on the mountain.
Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Watch the armbar, watch the armbar here. What a tight armbar.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhook somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Oh, big shots from the top. Gastelum's in half guard now. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Now he's going full mount.
Gastelum getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Get the mount here. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish.
Oh, great submission defense.
Good work, guys.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear chokes.
Gastelum's in half guard.
Now he's got good body position, yo.
Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. 20 seconds left. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Horn sounds for the end of round one.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, we really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominant position.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two underway. All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His striking was money in that previous round. Gotta think he'll pick up where he left off.
All about the money. It was greenbacks, cash, dollar bills, y'all. Every single strike he landed was on point. It was accurate.
Massive kick to the body. Oh, another heavy shot gets through. Gets back to his feet. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Gastelum. Another ground and pound strike lands. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard. Where's your guard?
Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Just misses with the jab there. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more. Trying to stay in this fight. And now Gastelum's in trouble. Oh, big takedown with authority. So he catches the leg and immediately reacts and plows his opponent down to the canvas. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. So 3 minutes have flown off the fight clock there.
Great shot from the top position.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running a guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Making all these shots count. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Gastelum. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Tags it with the overhand. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Gastelum's in half guard. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Trying to recover full guard there.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Gastelum. Different round and the striking clinic continues. Shades of Max Holloway back in the day against Calvin Kattar. Every strike he has thrown seemingly is finding the target.
I mean, it's landing. Everything is roughly healthy here. Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position.
Defensively, you can see fighting the arm here, but his opponent's got double hooks in there. Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Ground and pound. The hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage it.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand. Oh, nice jab by Gastelum.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Oh, perfect timing on the Superman punch. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of a... Oh!
All right, hip toss, and he is able to take him down. Beautiful execution there.
Great job, knowing exactly what he wanted. Moving the position left and stepping in with that right leg to load his opponent and flipping through. Great move. We love the big move. They're very excited.
And they separate after exiting the clinch. Just misses with the left hook. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it. Guillotine jump. He's up. What submission defense on display.
Let's go, bro. Stay busy.
It's work. It's work.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. Massive shot from the top. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. He passes to half guard. That was nice. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Gastelum. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he's out. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that time...
Oh! He's got him hurt here. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
1 minute to go. Down the stretch they come. We're going down to the wire. It has been all action all the time.
I mean, two evenly matched fighters have laid it all out on the line. Let's see who can get the job done as we get to the end of the fight. Oh, he got to a spot.
Lands the ground and pound strike here.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. Working out of the half guard here. What a fight as we go the full 15 minutes, and that is how you close the show. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Kelvin Gastelum.
All right, so the UFC wins, continuing to pile up for the oncoming force that is Kelvin Gastelum. Few men can keep up with his pressure, his power, his pace, and tonight with style points, Gastelum takes it.